4 more races to go this evening, and this is the Island Challenge Cup. That's the student women's 8s event, and we've got MIT. Welcome if you're watching us from the East Coast this afternoon, and the University of Bristol. MIT on the left and Bristol on the right.
And what's great about this is they both came through qualifiers. It's their first race of the regatta. Once again, no idea about speed of each other. The unknown.
Yeah, it's the unknown, isn't it? So how do you approach that? Well, you've just got to go off like something off a shovel, haven't you?
Yeah, you want to go off, make sure you put them under pressure, get into your rhythm. You know, you've done your kind of, these crews prior to kind of racing the day would have done different kind of parts of the course, understanding what speed they have and where they should be at certain markers if they have the right conditions.
Lovely shots there of the crew from MIT on the Berkshire station as we pan around from our catamaran and pick up the stern of the University of Bristol crew. You've got the Cox of Bristol there. That is Ellie Fine sitting up on the back of the boat, getting a view across all her athletes as they push on. We're going to come now live, joining the race live. These races overlap, so we bring you a bit of a pre-record on the start so you can show you as much of the action as possible. Well, let's see what's unfolding here. Looks like they're getting into a really nice, strong rhythm at Bristol.
You know, it was interesting that you kind of mentioned the Cox. Ellie, you know, she was at Serpents High School. We saw a race earlier in the kind of Junior 8 event, and just watching her progress. She's kind of competing in the Island Challenge Cup now.
Yeah, quite a strong style they've got there, haven't they? Really strong sort of leg drive, pushed on by the stroke there. That's Josie Sawbridge, 21 years of age. Good experience for the student women's 8s here. And the visitors from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, really great to have you with us. They've got more work to do. They're looking a little bit less cohesive, aren't they?
Yeah, the blade work isn't as composed as you've seen from the crew from Bristol, but they're, you know, it's their first experience at Henley. I'm sure there's a lot of nervous energy in that boat racing up the Henley course beside someone, because when they did qualifiers last week, you can be in your own rhythm, you go off the start, you can build up to pace, and then it's a time trial, isn't it? And now it's that side-by-side racing, which is very, very different.
Yeah, no slouches. These women from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, you know, they were 4th at the head of the Charles in the Women's Club 8s event. That's a fantastic event as well. Perhaps the blue ribbon of some of the American rowing events. We've both loved racing there ourselves, and we love the fact that you want to come over here and race with us at Henley.
But you love racing there every year, Matt, don't you? Every year you're competing there, right? You love it.
Yeah, as long as I'm welcome, I'm happy to be there.
I enjoyed it a couple of years. I went out to watch Leanna race, and this experience of being a spectator, I really enjoyed it, as you do when you come to Henley Regatta.
It's a festival of rowing, and that's over a couple of days. That's against the clock, and this is a festival of rowing that's 1 against 1. It's dueling, it's brutal, and well, there's no second chances here.
And that's the brutality of the racing. You win, you continue to the following day. You lose, you go home. So it's really kind of brutal in that way. But I suppose that's what we love sport, isn't it? It's about making sure you do your best performance, hope you cross that line first and get it complete on the following day.
You can see there from the marker at the 3/4 mile that the Bristol women are now clear water. They've broken that connection to the MIT crew. There's the Bristol crew looking really focused. Sunglasses are fixed to most of them, not to Indira Ogubunyi in the 4 seat, but the rest of them, well, it's beautiful golden sunshine, and they are at the moment in a bit of a golden experience for them as they open up a gap over the MIT crew.
Did you ever wear sunglasses when you're racing?
Well, not back in the day. So I first raced at Henley over 40 years ago. Can you believe it? I'm only a child now, and I don't think we had that kind of technology then. So we would just, you know, singlets and you know,
that's
very
an
poor.
Impressive stat, man. It's 40
yeah.
years ago. But I used to wear like sunglasses when I raced, and it would basically make me kind of go into this, you know, unique environment, in the zone where I could just switch off and just put things out. So I'd always wear kind of sunglasses when I was racing.
Well, you look cool naturally, but the sunglasses added something. But I think there is something to it, as you say. There's something about being in the zone, and we see athletes wearing sunglasses even if it's not sunny. It helps them, I think, to feel focused and in their bubble and to get into the pattern. It's part of the rituals that we have in these sports that help us to perform under pressure.
And especially when that anticipation, what can get in the best position to do my best performance, make me comfortable, and just really kind of enable me to deliver what I need to on the day.
So this is Massachusetts Institute of Technology, a fantastic institution. We're grateful that you've come here to race at Henley with us. Lucy Green at bow, we can look at there. In front of her, Brooke Birdsall, Emma Cox, Emma Hopkins, Darren Wilkowski, Porter Bowen, Lana Garmara, Emily Warren, Cox by Michelle Peng. And they are trying to attack, they are trying to hold on as they come into the enclosures. But Bristol took a lead early, and these young women are not going to let that go in the last few hundred metres. We can see them out of the window of our commentary box now, Mark, as they come towards the finish. Yeah, but
it's really interesting that MIT hasn't like disappeared. They've stuck there. It's a shame that wasn't a little bit closer so they could actually sense the kind of University of Bristol crew beside them.
So University of Bristol, they'll be pretty happy with that run out down the track. And they weren't letting go all the way through, they were fighting through. That's a really strong performance from Bristol. MIT, well, that was a tough one for them, wasn't it? But they battled all the way through. Maybe a bit less experience than the Bristol crew, but wonderful to have them with us, and great credit to them through to the next round.